Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are continuing our journey into the worst of the worst in our playlist. And to be honest, I think I'm just gonna fucking do the rest of this album. Like, honestly, everything else, like I said before, a lot of the songs, barring at least two, are actually quite rather piss poor, to be honest. There have been songs on here that I have, like I said before, I've respected more than I actually like. There were also some songs on here that are actually like, I could see what they were going for, but to be honest, I thought they were quite stupid. And then you get shit like this. In my opinion, this is almost worse than stuff like Baby Killer or, you know, Necro Pedophile. I'm not kidding. I think those songs are genuinely kind of better than this because everything was reflective of the style they were going for, like going for death metal. That's what they were obviously going for. That was their intention. I cannot even begin to imagine or describe to you what on earth the intention was with this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is like the beta. This is the stuff that you rehearse for. You don't just release it to the public. Because even if this was the finished product, or even if this wasn't the finished product, I should say, it still sucks. Because at its best, it's very creepy. At its worst, it sounds like an absolute crash course on how not to perform in a band. So, now, as I said before, mercifully, after the first two songs, and there's only 6 songs to go on both sides of Wheelz of Steel, these songs do get a lot shorter, but will they make them any better to listen to? Well, let's just get this over with. Soul Giver in 3, 2, 1, and... Oh, fuck.
Want it back, but now it's too late. It's time to come with me. Do what I say, or else you'll pay. So
hang on, let me do it. Let me be polite. All in favour of me fast forwarding this song? Well, there's no point in asking, you know, you guys can't hear me.
This all belongs to me. I refuse to give it back. So give it, begging me to give. You're so bad, but I want to keep it.
Oh, fuck it, what the? No. It's not better. Fast forward. If anything, it's even worse. Can I do a redo on that? I want to hear what this sounds like. What on earth is the?
Give me to give. You're so bad, but I want to keep it. Just come with me.
You want me to give your soul, but I won't, so you won't give it back. Guys, can I just... It's the same problem I had with Outer Spaceman. And bear in mind, even though I was reading almost all the way through it, and that song still bored the arse off me, I still knew what it was about. I kind of wish I didn't, but I did. This is like... This song, almost even more than the others, this signifies exactly what's wrong with this group. In terms of just... There is no style. There is no thought put into any of this. There is... No, I'm actually very curious. How much time did they put into this? Was it hours, days, minutes? This seems like that there is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you remember how, well, maybe you remember, but even going back to when I listened to Carcass for the first time and how they described all the colourful ways of dismembering, slurping, eating, dissecting, devouring people. And I'll say this, at least when they did that, it was kind of inventive, it was kind of creative, it was kind of colourful, the way they viscerally describe dismemberment and then murdering and eating people. And again, that worked because that was what they were going for. You know what I mean? What is Wheelz of Steel? What is their demographic? Who listens to their music? Do they even care? What? I'm sorry. I know. I'm really like getting off topic here, but what exactly are these guys trying to do? I'm genuinely curious. I've never actually ever had to ask a group. Well, ask the void that is me staring into this camera. I am genuinely curious. What are these guys? What are you doing? And I know I'm talking about a 40-year-old song, but I don't understand. Okay, you know what? I don't hate Wheelz of Steel, but I do not understand this band at all. I don't understand a single. No, I understand the words, but there is no cohesion. There is no rhyme or reason. There's nothing to engage. Children wouldn't even be engaged with this. There's way more creative stuff aimed for children than this. The Wiggles was way more engaged. It's still way more engaging for anything like this. The cheapest of the cheap songs on stuff like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse were way more engaging than this. And when that show came out in 2006, I was just old enough to stop like watching shows like that. But the completely forgettable songs in the friggin' Backyardigans, I fucking remember better than this shit. Or even oh god, even the worst Disney songs I remember way better than this. And that's like nearly half the songs in the first Frozen movie, and I remember them better than I ever will this song. Do I really have to continue? I think I've kind of already made my point about what the problems are. So why would you even give your soul to this guy? Who even is this guy? Who the fuck are you to start, taking people's souls? This song is so.
You won't get hurt at all. So give her. It so belongs to me.
Stop it.
I refuse to give it back.
I'm just going to say this as well, and also this about the music. Have any of these guys ever done a demo of just the music? Have they ever done that and then literally played it back in the studio so they can hear what it sounds like? Did the producers behind this album listen to any of this? Did they invite any actual artists down to check out their stuff? Did they have anything to say about it? Because, to be honest, that's what I would do. If I was fronting a band, I would want as much feedback and as many honest opinions as I can, because that's the only way you're going to learn. And I wouldn't focus on anyone that would sugarcoat anything I said. I would only pay attention to what people didn't like about it, because it's either you appease them, or you do what you think's right, or all the rest of it, but you've got to make some decision. But this one, it's very hard to say, but If this is, I mean, you know what? You set your own bar in life, and is this it? Is this the best you can do? Ray and Rich Markowski, is this the best you guys can come up with? And I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but come on now, be real with us, please. Just, you know what? I think I know perfectly well what I can call this music. Imagine your 1980s television is going all static, and then remixing it, and then getting 5 more busted TVs and place them all around your room, and then take some acid, and then you could call this a soundtrack, because this is white noise. This is not music. This is just non-cohesive bullshit noise. That's all this band is. It's noise. It is a distraction. It is not something you're supposed to pay attention to. But you only do it because because you can't take you away from it, because it's that. Ugh. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's awful. And it just ends as well. It just stops. And I think it does the right thing, because if it's... You know what? How is it... There's 8. I'm sorry. There's 8 songs. I thought there was only 6. There's 8 of these. There's still 5 more to go. Oh my god. What the fuck have I done? Well, what else can I really say? It's the fucking LJN of fucking metal bands. That's what this is. I'm just going to get into the next one. If you honestly want anything, again, like I said, the only good thing about this is that it's a good indication that every song that comes after this is shorter. But that is not going to make that. Nothing could save this album. Nothing. Peace out, homies.
Hey there, champ. I'm glad you could make it to the end of the video. I'm super glad you cared this much. If you could do me a great favour and like this video and subscribe to my guy right here. He didn't want to say it himself because he knows I say it way better. Till next time. Mwah.